What up, y'all? I'm Steve, and this is
Teresa,
our Elev8 brand ambassador and lovely Elev8 doll. And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for building this program with me and working through a lot of bugs. But it's super awesome, and I think our program that we have, our trade-in program's awesome. But what I really want to mention is the help that the Elev8 Ambassadors did, the Elev8 dolls and the Elev8 Gents. They're both an Elev8 Ambassador, girls and guys. But they blew the water out, blew it out of the water, I guess should be the mo better, bad English sentence, for Heady Halloween. They blew it out of the water for Heady Halloween without, I don't know, we had 10 plus Elev8 dolls and Gents volunteers.
absolutely, yes. There was, a majority of the people there that were assisting with behind the scenes, with the consumption, with the games. They were all Elev8 ambassadors. And what does that mean? That means that they were Elev8 dolls or Elev8 Gents, and they came out and donated their time to us in order to help us have a successful Heady Halloween. There was some, compensation, and that can all be discovered on Elev8Ambassador.com.
Yep.
So you know there exactly what you're going to get. But yes, everywhere from we had a team come out from Washington State.
Yep.
Matt and Renee, they've been ambassadors for several years now, maybe 12 years.
Before it was even at home.
Yes.
Big supporter. And then, yeah, they've been through the whole evolution of the Elev8 Ambassador from Elev8 at Home, which is still the same thing. An Elev8 Ambassador can come out to your house and give you a full Elev8 at Home experience.
Right.
And then they've been when became the Elev8 dolls only, and then ambassadors and then Gents. So it's all fixed itself.
Yep, and they got to fly out here from Washington State and represent themselves actually at the party and serve you guys in the community. So it was pretty amazing. There was not a lot of management that was needed for these ambassadors. So the ones that were chosen to work for the party were of a higher caliber of people, where maybe they had a managerial experience already. Mm-hmm. And so that helped make it all run very smoothly. There was no fears of theft, of mistreatment, of any of that stuff all night. You said, this is what you did, this is what you're gonna do, and this is what they did, and it was amazing. So without them, we couldn't have had a great party. They even for weeks prior, they were here helping to build decorations. Decorations
that got gaffled the few days before.
Yes,
It was crazy.
Yes.
And with all of that, we still, I think, blew it out of the water again.
Absolutely. We had so many things against us, but we also had so many people for us.
Yep.
And when you have so many people for you, you can't fail.
Right.
So, the tent didn't work. We had to do that. Our carnival games had to go outside. The glass blowers had to go inside. It was just really crazy, but we did it. We did it. And I heard it that everybody said it was the best one ever, but hopefully that doesn't mean that the last ones failed. That just means that every single year you're supposed to get better.
Well, that's everything. That's you ask a glass blower, what's the best piece you ever did? Well, for me, it's the next piece. So the next piece is always better. And if I don't hear this is better than your last piece, then I'm like, I didn't succeed in my own mind. So yes, each one has to be better than the last. Not because you failed in the past. No. It's because you've learned. You've learned what not to do, what to do better, and amplify that. And that's what life is really about.
And all of those ambassadors have asked to come back for all of our next parties. So just this is only going to keep getting bigger and better. And so I encourage you to sign up now at Elev8Ambassador.com while there's still opportunities.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Elev8Ambassador.com. And then you can go to Elev8 dolls or Gents and sign up there as either way. Both are pretty much, not pretty much, they are the same other than gender. Because I think I do believe seriously that there are two genders out there, male and female. And there's a mixture if you need to be in the middle, but you got to be a male or a female out there, and that's
All
why
right.
I couldn't have all the guys signed up as dolls.
Right, yes, yes.
So
Yes.
it's been a fun experience, you know, just trying to make it all work and do it. And thank you everybody for everything, because again, Heady Halloween wouldn't have happened without all the brand ambassadors out there that came and supported and put an interest into it. Most of them, I think, as well, also participated in the Elev8 University, which they really, you know, showed us that they were invested in us
and in themselves to
Yes.
learn more.
Yes. So another thing, and you can learn that again all at Elev8Ambassador.com. And again, thank you everybody for the most amazing Heady Halloween. Least stressful for me.
Elev8 Ambassadors were there to launch Elev8 Pizza Co, which is going to be a new venture that is going to be open to Elev8 Ambassadors down the road, just like the opportunity to own an Elev8 head shop is. So
Pizza.
So yes, pizza and glass. You as an ambassador have the opportunity to own these in the future.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what's neat. Like it's, you know, I can only do this with everybody here. My hopes and dreams are in y'all's hands, and I appreciate all your support that you do and give and donate, and because there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that people put into this. I know it, in your own daily lives that you got to also struggle through struggle through more shit. So again, thank you for elevating with me. Teresa's, it's been a most amazing 3 years that I've got to know you here and elevate this whole company and build this Elev8 Ambassador program. It is freaking cool. We got this trade-in program that's like no other for the ambassadors, and anybody can be a part of it. It's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. I don't know how the math works out, but this was my 4th Heady Halloween, and yeah, I've been here a little over 3 years, so I don't know how the math works out, but it does.
Yeah.
I had to go back and look at pictures because I can't figure that out. 4 and 3, it doesn't make sense. But yes, every year gets better. This year we had more brand ambassadors. We had them, you know, trickle, trickle, trickle. Here we are. So
and that's
thank you.
why it could have been better, is because we had more help, right? Everything. Society works better when there's more people.
There was more community there working to bring more community. It was
That's
a big
life.
community event this time. There was children everywhere. It was just great. There
It was
just
cool.
It was just a bunch of community together, and that's what I loved. Whether they're part of the cannabis community or they're not, they were there.
They were there. Yes.
So again, thank you to our brand ambassadors that showed out either now or in the past, because without those in the past, we couldn't be where we are today.
Absolutely.
Also, thank you, Steve, for sticking it out all these years and building all these programs over and over until we find something that works. We
That's
know
all we're
this
doing.
may not be the end all be all, but this is where we're at right now.
Yep. And it's
So-
badass. So thank you,
So
everybody.
yeah, thank you, and yeah, Elev8.
Elev8. Mind, body, spirit.